Good evening. Thanks for looking in. I'm Lee Peck. We're glad you chose Fox 10 News at 9. Well, breaking right now, a 5-year-old boy shot in Mobile. 4 people, including 2 children, sitting inside a car on Farnell and Chevalier Drive when someone opened fire on the car. Let's get right to Fox 10's Morella Porter, who was on the scene for several hours. Morella, what can you tell us at this hour?
Lee, I can tell you that more than a dozen shots were fired at the car. That little boy was the only one hurt. Now, Chief Lawrence Batiste did talk to us on the scene, telling us that he was rushed into emergency surgery. Tonight, an innocent child, the target of unthinkable violence in Mobile.
Subject came to this location, opened fire on a burgundy vehicle.
14 rounds fired at this red car, striking a 5-year-old boy as he sat inside with his father, sibling, and 1 other person.
There's no reason for 5-year-olds to be subject to gunfire.
Numerous bullet casings marked on the ground, a bullet hole and shattered glass, evidence of the tragic shooting. The boy, the only one hit, rushed to the hospital in an ambulance as an officer trailed behind. Chief Lawrence Batiste on the scene talking to the child's father.
Of course, he's distraught right now, and so he's being as cooperative as he can be under the circumstances.
Officers speaking to witnesses, taking photos, and gathering evidence for several hours. Just miles away, K-9 units searching a wooded area near the Virginia Street exit off I-10 after reports of someone ditching a car, possibly connected to the shooting.
We do understand that may be something to that, but it's too early to tell. All I know is that there is a vehicle that may have some involvement with this location, but we have not been able to confirm that at this point.
Now, I did reach out to MPD just a couple of minutes ago for an update. At this point, there is no word on how the child is doing, and police are still searching for the shooter. Now, Chief Lawrence Batiste is urging anyone who has any information about this shooting to give them a call. Live in Mobile, Morella Porter, Fox 10 News.
All right, thanks, Morella. Mobile police also investigating a deadly shooting at a nightclub on THEODORE Dawes Road. They tell us Manchella Allen was found dead with multiple gunshot wounds just after 1:30 this morning. Now, according to police, the shooting happened inside the nightclub. This remains an active investigation. If you know anything that could help police, give them a call. And Mobile police also investigating after a victim was found shot on Deseret Drive. We're told the victim was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. According to investigators, the suspect shot the victim, then fled the scene. No word yet on a motive. Now to Baldwin County, where a high-speed chase ends in a fatal crash, killing the passenger in the suspect vehicle. It happened last night and is the latest in what's been a busy week of police pursuits. It's still unclear what led to the chase. We're told it started in Alberta and ended here in Gulf Shores at the intersection of Highway 59 and County Road 4. The suspect vehicle crashing into a utility pole just before 10 o'clock. According to Aaliyah, the passenger in the car died and the driver was injured. It comes just 2 days after 3 other officers were injured in this pursuit. These 3 suspects accused of leading Bay Minette police on a high-speed chase Wednesday.
I was more than shocked. I didn't know what I was seeing.
Police say they recovered 3 handguns, including 2 that were reported stolen, as well as meth and other drug paraphernalia, not to mention drugs and other items the suspects allegedly threw out the windows. All 3 now face multiple charges. And like we said, it was a busy week. Mobile police chasing down 44-year-old Roy Parker III. MPD says it started after Parker ran a stop sign, but get this isn't Parker's first run-in with the law or his first attempting to elude charge. Tonight, he's free on bond. Meanwhile, tonight, 28-year-old Ariel Ramskog remains in Metro Jail. She was booked in on Tuesday after Dauphin Island police say she led officers on a chase, reaching speeds up to 120 miles per hour in a stolen car. According to investigators, she was under the influence of meth. Then about a month ago, who could forget this frantic scene off Navco Road?
I was just outside and I just heard tires hitting the road pavement real fast, and I seen a car coming around the curve.
Another wild high-speed chase came to a crashing end. After a short manhunt, 2 people were taken into custody. One of them, Sean Pruitt, according to Mobile County Sheriff's deputies, is a suspect in 2 Mobile homicide investigations. Attempts to outrun police usually end badly. In some cases, like last night, they can easily turn deadly in a split second. Meanwhile, troopers continue to work with several agencies to investigate the crash.
Aaliyah has not released any of the names involved, pending notification of next of kin. Well, we're still asking questions about a shot fired at the shops at Bel Air last night. Witnesses say a gun fell out of a man's pocket and went off when it hit the floor. The man ran off before mobile police could get there. Well, you may remember back on February 12th, a man was shot in the mall parking lot and rushed to the hospital. During that incident, a number of shots were fired, several cars hit by bullets. The victim survived. Still no arrests in that case. Well, Citronelle police making nearly 24 arrests in their monthly roundup overnight. According to Chief Tyler Norris, they attempted to serve 24 warrants. 11 of those were successfully served, including 2 felony warrants for trafficking meth and cocaine out of Arkansas. 9 new arrests were also made, with 3 of those being felonies. Charges ranging from DUI to drug possession. 17 traffic stops also made, resulting in 5 citations. We're told more than 42 officers and 2 canines from 4 different departments participated in last night's roundup.
Well, good Saturday for all the snap parents. I hope you had yourself a good day. Check it out. Look at that. A Bayway, a time lapse there, and see the low clouds moving by, and at times some rain with those clouds. Yeah, there were some showers around today. Right now, it's still pretty mild outside. Temperatures generally in the upper 60s. Still some 70s on the board. Fairhope at 70, Wilmer at 70, Pascagoula at 70 right now. Bruton, you're at 65. Here's what it looks like on the radar. It's pretty quiet. Don't see much going on there. Been watching a couple little light showers. Those have mostly faded on out. We just got some clouds left over tonight. And then guess what we're going to do again tonight and into tomorrow morning? The fog. So once again, early on tomorrow, it's going to be thick pea soup out there. We're going to have it covering pretty much the entire area. So if you got someplace to go early tomorrow morning, something to keep in mind, the fog is going to be thick in spots. We do have a dense fog advisory once again for tomorrow morning. So top headline, more dense fog. As we look towards tomorrow, very similar to the forecast of what we had today. Very similar. Temperatures about the same. Chance of a few showers out there here for us on our Sunday. But then as we look down the road into this upcoming work week, rain chances are going up. Monday and Tuesday in particular are likely to be fairly wet. We'll show you all the details on that. Then we'll look down the road through the rest of the week and even into next weekend coming up in just a few minutes.